All right, so here we are. One of the last Tuesdays of 2024. And seems surreal, but we're here. Right? We're here. And it's been an interesting journey to say the least. Hopefully you've been able to take some time to reflect. And we just had the full moon in Gemini, so I hope you've been able to take in and gather up all the blessings, all the insight, all the wisdom that you have received this year and are able to alchemize that into something that will serve you and bring you a sense of fulfillment on multiple levels. Okay. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started with tonight's meditation. I have already shuffled tonight's cards, but let's see. Oh, and there we go. All right. So, of course, very timely. Tonight's message is of focus and tension. What has been calling you? Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Best believe you will make your mark. So, a little bit about the goddess Diana. Let's see. All right, so she's a moon goddess carrying her silver bow and arrow that was given to her in childhood. She is associated with healthy childbirth, as well as spending time out in nature, being fond and watching over wild animals. And you can call upon her when you're working with animals. Childbirth, painless childbirth, it says, which I know in the Western medical system, in most medical systems, right, the woman's body has been gaslit in a million different ways. But painless childbirth is actually a thing. I had a woman I worked with at one point. She had two children, and both were painless childbirths due to energy work, talking and working with her body as well as the baby. So I know that that is possible. I would say I had a painless childbirth myself, but that included a lot of Western medical drugs, such as the epidural and pitocin. But three quick pushes and he was out. He's been easy ever since. But outside of that, Miss Diana is about also connecting with nature and the elements. So as we move through this season and the cyclical nature of the moon and womanhood, hopefully you are able to embrace this message with some openness, allowing it to land where it may in your space, noticing what may come up for you in this space, and in resonance with this message. Painless childbirth can also be about your creations and what it is that you are creating. What is it that you are here to not only create, but to express, to nurture, to tend to set a different trajectory for yourself, your lineage, those that come before you and after, and have the abundance of ease and grace in the process. So may you be blessed with that. And let's begin. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, an audible exhale out through the mouth. Repeating that breath a few more times. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. If you haven't done so already, you can begin to gently close your eyes or bring your focus to a soft gaze. As you breathe in and out, expanding the belly, the heart space, and the mind on the inhale, all the way up to your crown. And exhale, letting it all go, squeezing it all out. Allowing your lips to gently close. And just taking a moment to check in with yourself, softening into the space around you, and just allowing yourself to set everything else aside. Allowing all of the energies around you just slow down, softening the volume of all that is whispering and trying to get your attention, all that is calling you. Allow all the noise around you to become more quiet. Arriving in this moment, spiritually, energetically, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of you. Allow all parts of you to arrive in this moment gracefully. And allowing tonight's message of focus, intention to land where it may, within your mind, within your heart, within your body, your spirit. Noticing the tug and pull of anything that may be calling you, and just acknowledging it. I am here, I see you, I feel you, I sense you. Taking a breath, taking a moment to let everything fall as it may. When you are ready, shifting your focus to the crown of your head, fully arriving in all of your glory, all of your light, all of your sovereignty. Allowing your crown to be activated simply through intention and the breath. Remembering to expand the belly, the heart space, the mind, and allowing the inhale to come all the way up to the crown. Exhale, bringing that light down to the body. Softening the space between the brows. Relaxing your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders. All the way down to the arms and into the fingertips. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest. Maybe feeling yourself so deeply Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. You hear the rhythm of your heart beat. And then dropping down into the belly, just below the ribs. Relaxing the back of the body, softening the belly. Coming down into the hips. Making a gentle and soft landing here in this sacred space within. Allowing the energy to expand through your entire sacral space. From one hip bone to the next, from the skin that covers the low belly to the back of the body, the sacrum. Allowing your awareness drop down to the base of your spine, eventually flowing down to the legs, down into the feet, feeling that life force energy flow either from the soles of your feet into the earth, from the base of your spine down into the earth. Notice what calls you, what feels good to you in this moment. It's your body, your moment, your practice. But in whatever way you've chosen to root down into the earth, allow those roots to grow deep and wide. Feeling the connection between your body and earth, the interconnectedness of all of us here in this moment. Just like the roots of a tree, twisting, turning, stabilizing, securely fastened all the way down to the earth. Be more grounded, more rooted in this moment. Allowing those roots to reach down into your personal paradise, sanctuary within the earth. It feels like home. And it can look any way that you would like. What does your personal paradise look like? A field of flowers, mountaintop, the valley, an exotic forest, crystalline cave, water, like the cenotes in Mexico. Sacred dwelling space. Your sacred space within the earth. Where you are welcome. Safe. Their presence is a priority. always recognized and valued whenever you choose to show up. Taking a breath in a moment to just settle in. It's like you've arrived home after a long day. You can take down your hair, take off your bra, take off any restrictive clothing, and just get comfortable. Allow yourself to become comfortable, to rest, to be still in this moment, in this space. Letting go of all that you've carried with you and brought with you in this moment, whether it's the energies of the day, the energies of the holy days, expectations, concerns, worries, fears, interactions with others, feelings, emotions, thoughts. What are you choosing to release in this moment? What can you let go of and just see what that's created space allows to come in? Notice how it feels in your body, where it's located in your body, and breathe into that space. Sometimes as women, we hold so much in. This is the time, space to let go. And in doing so, creating the opportunities, the connection, the resources that serve you, space to show up. How much more can you soften? How deep can you breathe? Relax. No need to perform, no expectation. Meet yourself where you are. Allow yourself to breathe and just be. Breathing in, breathing out. Softening a little more, relaxing a little more, breathing deeply a little more, sinking into your body just a little more. And just seeing what happens, how much space is created. Maybe something comes to your awareness, something comes to mind naturally and easily from within. Listening, the deepest, innermost parts of yourself, allowing the mind to wander, to be free, see things from a different perspective as you take self inquiry from your heart, from your belly. What is it that you would like to create for yourself? What type of experience in life are you yearning to create? And just notice any resistance, any static, any uncertainty, feelings, thoughts, emotions of any type. Just notice, breathe. This is not a space of judgment, just curiosity. Wonder what that means. I wonder where that came from. Wonder what that could be. Let's see what else comes up into your awareness. Maybe it's an upload from within, maybe it's a download from above, but just notice what comes to mind. What do you desire to create? What is calling you? Where have your focus and intention been? How can you call it back to you? Just to get a different perspective, clarity, see the bigger picture of what's possible. And in doing so, allowing yourself from this larger perspective to make intuitively inspired decisions. Is trying to be expressed through you. That you may be holding back. Follow up to that inquiry is why? Why are you trying to hold back? Why are you trying to hold back from expressing that which is trying to come through you? Why are you holding back from what it is that you want to create? And just notice. It's all feedback guiding you, offering you wisdom, clarity, decisiveness, so that in this space, as you make a clear, conscious decision, focus, intention, you'll know deep within your heart and in the recesses of your mind the next step. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions begin to align and match the frequency, the energy, the vibration, that yearning, that desire, and become unwavering, opening up doorways of resilience, rebirth. The action steps helping you to prioritize yourself, set healthy boundaries, take control of your mind, your body, your schedule. Giving yourself permission to release any and all doubts. Just for this moment, what would that feel like to let go of any doubts? Just imagine staying open, staying curious, knowing who and when, where and why you share your passions, your desires, and your yearnings, and when to hold them close to your heart, soft and sacred. What is it that you desire and yearn for? To create and to express, to experience. Just take a moment to contemplate, feel, sense, and just breathe. Relax just a little, softening the space between the brow, relaxing your jaw, your throat, across your shoulder blades, your collarbone, allowing the arms to become heavy. The belly remains soft, supple, hips grounded, down towards the earth. Crown reaching high towards the heavens. And just breathe. do you desire? What do you yearn for? To create, to express, to experience. Just going, exploring a little bit further. Why have you been holding back? What have you been holding back and why? Turning towards that part of you within that's feeling that resistance, the hesitancy, that part of you that is trying to communicate what you're holding back, why you're holding it back. Just turning towards that part of yourself, saying, hello, I'm here, I'm listening. Woman I am today is here and listening. What is holding us back? Why are we being held back? What has this been costing? Mentally, emotionally, physically, romantically, financially, socially, purposefully. What is holding this part of you back and costing yourself? And costing the people that love you, and those you love in return? What has it been costing your purpose, your mission, fulfillment? What have you been sacrificing in order to hold on to this block, this resistance, this fear? What does it cost you? Remembering this is no space for judgment, just noticing, observing, inquiring out of curiosity so that we can excavate all that no longer serves us, uproot the seeds that were once planted, so that we can create a new foundation, a renewed sense of fertility, creativity, abundance, opportunity, potential, possibility. I am here with you. We are all here together. It's okay to let go. As most and as strong as you've been holding on, it's okay to let go. You are surrounded by love and support. And just think from a new perspective how strong you've held on to that, showing how much power and tenacity you have when you truly desire and want something, how much you hold on to that, how much you invest into that. Your time, your energy, your resources, your love. What would happen if you took that back and poured it into something else, something new, maybe even unexpected? Notice how you feel. What would it take for you to focus intently on that which you desire and yearn for, calling all of your energy back from that which you've invested your time, energy, and resources in with no reciprocity or imbalanced reciprocity, unfulfillment, discontent, calling all of that back to you, back into your body, placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the low belly, just saying, I remember who I am, my power, my resources, time that I have is valuable, the energy that I invest and give is valuable. And now I choose to pour that into myself and allow yourself to receive blessing in the form of divine, brilliant, radiant, golden light. All of that energy coming back to you, pouring into your crown, your mind, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, the low belly, and the sacral chakra, your root through the legs, extending all the way out to the arms, fingertips, legs, and toes. Coming back to who you truly are, whole, sacred, powerful, dynamic, a force of nature to be reckoned with, unwavering in who she is, what she's capable of, remembering all of your sovereignty. And that would focus intention. You've already proven to yourself that you can focus on something, even if it didn't serve you. You can obsess over something, even if it didn't serve you. It's now time to call that energy, that attention back home. You are deserving, and it's your time. In universal law, it's called karmic justice. And it's your time to receive. May all that you've given come back to you tenfold and better. With ease and grace, may you receive this and better. May you keep your thoughts, feelings, and actions aligned to what you truly desire, yearn for, are creating, are expressing. Consciously choosing to experience. unwavering, unbothered, unapologetic. And you will make your mark. It's all yours for the taking. Beautiful, bountiful harvest is all yours for the taking. And so it is. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly, gently, coming back. Maybe bringing some gentle movement to the body. Whatever calls to you, feels good to you. Opening your eyes softly. When you are ready. I know we're just coming off a Gemini full moon in Sagittarius season. If that doesn't say Sagittarius season, bow and arrow. And Gemini dealing with coming, I guess the first couple days after Mercury goes direct. Okay. Unwavering thoughts, feelings, actions focused on your target. Primo message for today or for this time. So I love it. I love that for us. All right. Let's see. Last week I nuanced the collective message into the meditation. Obviously I didn't do that today. But if you know me, I just go with the flow, and that's what keeps me true to myself, I guess, authentic. So let's see. Collective message. This feels like a message of just go for it. Like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of an animal that has been wild and feral and then taken and kept in a cage. And it has space to roam around within that cage, but it's not the animals or the beast natural environment. And it begins to adapt, to make use of what it is given. There's a part of that animal that still remembers, but it starts to tame itself. It becomes domesticated. And eventually, what it was or who it was, that wildness, that feral heart becomes nostalgic, becomes a memory. And one day things shift and change, and the gates open. There's no one around, but yet the animal still sits in the cage because now it's afraid of what's out there because it's adapted, made home of what the cage was. And this also reminds me of when I went to Pennsylvania a few weeks ago. And we're in Pennsylvania, obviously, because I just said that. But one of my friends pointed out that there were lions and tigers and, bears, literally. Oh my. But she pointed out how sad and empathetic she felt for the lions and tigers. And I was like, well, why? She was like, well, because look at their environment. And I'm like, yeah, we're in the mountains, there's snow. I'm like, well, they have a fur coat, And she said, no, but this isn't their natural environment. And I thought about it, I said, you know what, you're right. Lions are from the Sahara. They're from Africa. They're revered as kings of the jungle, queens of the jungle. Tigers are from the tropical forests of Asia. Once again, warm climate. And in East Asia, the tiger is equivalent to the lion in Africa. So in Asia, the tiger is the queens and the kings of the jungle, right? Lions are the kings and queens of the desert. And you look at them and they have a huge, fence around them, but it's not the same as having the whole forest or the whole country, right? To graze and to explore. And the point of this story is that sometimes we forget our wildness. We forget the freedom that we truly have to choose. We forget and we become domesticated under the expectations of others, the obligations, the conformity. We adapt out of survival, out of fear. And all of that comes from us being born into this world with our wildness, with our purity, with the true essence of who we are, right? Our instinctual self, our intuitive self, our connected self. And in society, we grow up, we're told who to be, how to be it, what it should look like, and we forget that part of us that is our truest nature. And so I get emotional. And so this message of focus intention is, if anything, hopefully you take tonight's message as a focus intention to come back home to yourself. Whatever that may be, whatever that may look like, you don't even have to know. But simply setting that intention to free yourself, right? That's the Sagittarius energy, to free yourself, to become the explorer, to become the adventurer, to take that risk in what's possible for you. And to be unwavering in that. To not let up, to not give up. And with the Gemini energy, to understand, right, the duality, this is who I was, this is who I became. But then also the duality of that is that's who you were, but not who you are now. That was who you became, but who are you choosing to become now? So hopefully you take this emotional message. I'll share with you at some point maybe why this message is very emotional for me. But I hope you take that as tonight's collective message and take that to heart. May you stay unwavering, stay blessed and purposeful in your path.